What is going on YouTube? It's Xfinity13 here, back at again with another YouTube video, and here I wanted to give you guys a quick tip on how to make stubs. Now, as you can see, my team is completely diamond except for Gary Sanchez. I'll show you why I have Gary Sanchez in. As you can see here, he's hit the most homers for me by far. So I'm not replacing Gary Sanchez with anyone. But anyways, you can see what team I have, you can see how good the team I have, and may I remind you, if you guys don't know, I am completely no money spent. I haven't put a single penny into this game. I bought the $70 version, so if you consider that extra money, then fine, so be it, that's your choosing. That's $10 extra. But other than that, I have been completely no money spent. I have not bought a single pack with my own money, and I have this great of a team. And in just a second, I'm going to show you guys how you can do that too. Now, if you go over here to the community market, now a lot of these cards you can easily flip. Now, what you want to do is you want to look for a big difference in the buy now versus sell now price. So the buy now is what people are going to buy when you put the card back up. And the sell now is what you're going to get the card for. So let's see here, what's a good example? I believe Cy Young was a good, yes, Cy Young is a great example right now. Okay, so let's say you get the Cy Young for $32,236. You would then sell the Cy Young for $39,323. Now, times 39,323 times 0.90. You want to do times 0.90 because that's the tax that the game takes out. The game takes out 10% tax, so you got to remember that when you're doing this method. Some of these cards won't work too well because of the tax, but if you calculate it, you just use your calculator on your phone or your computer or whatever, and you can go ahead and see how much you would get. Now, for this Cy Young, with the tax, if we sold it for $39,323, we would get $35,390. That is a 3K profit. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but let's say you do this, a couple times a day, just a couple times a day. Think about how many stubs you make in one game. I literally make about 100 stubs a game, right? If you do this just one card after every game you play, 3,000 stubs can add up, right? Not every time is going to be 3,000 stubs. I'm going to show you here. This is the best cards that I would do it with. This is the cards I'm doing it with currently. But the best cards to work with, honestly, in my opinion, are these top now players. I mean, if you look here, let's look here at this Pete Alonso. So you would get him, you would put a sell now in for $32,502. Once you would get that sell now, you would put him up for $38,249. And let's see how much you would get. So 38,249 times 0.90. Make sure you do the times 0.90 to add up the tax. You would get 34,424. Now that is a 2,000 stub profit just by flipping a card. I mean, you can see there's price differences in all of these, right? Even the gold cards. The gold card, let's say you get this Reynaldo Lopez for 3,019, right? So then 3,600 times 0.90 would be a 240 stub profit. Now you can do these with all of these cards. These cards are the cards that I found have the most difference in them. So I would look at these cards first. I mean, as you can see here, we can go to just gold. I'll show you just gold cards. Gold cards as well have a great return. There's a great difference in them. I mean, this card here is a 500 stub difference. You're going to get about 200 subs for it. This card here, you'll get about 200. This card here, another 200. But the key is, in order to not lose stubs doing this method, you have to make sure you put into consideration the tax. If you don't calculate the tax, like this card here is not a good return. I will show you. Sean Doolittle. So you would get him for 2,200, 2,475 times 0.90 is 2,227. You would make 27 stubs, and that's not worth your time. So you need to make sure you calculate the tax, or this is going to be a huge flop for you. So without that being said, that is how I am making all of my stubs. I didn't want this video to be too long, guys. I just wanted it to be a quick little video. And you can, real quick, you can honestly do it on some of the equipment too. Like this bat here, you'll make about 2,000 stubs. This one here, you'll make about 3,000 to 4,000 stubs. That's not a bad one either. What you gotta do is, this one here too is actually a pretty good one. What you have to do, guys, is you gotta look at the sell now and the buy now. And if there's a big enough difference, you can make stubs off of just buying it by putting in a sell now order and then throwing it back up once you get the sell now order for a buy now order, and you will get a profit. But I can't emphasize this enough. The key is the tax. If you don't add up the tax, it's not going to be worth it. You're going to lose stubs. So you got to be smart with it. The way you calculate the tax is you do, so let's say this ritual is 25,551. You do 25,551 times 0.90, because that's what the tax would be. The tax is 10% of 100, so 0.90, and that's how much you would get. So for example, this Babe Ruth, let me see here, 551 times 0.90 would be 22,995. You would make 4,700 stubs off of this legendary call. And I'm actually going to put in a buy order for it. So I will show you an example here. So as you can see, the buy or the sell now is 18,201. So we're going to do 202. And once we get that, we will sell it for 25,550. And we will make roughly 4,000 stubs. Now, all you guys have to do is just keep doing this. It doesn't sound like you're making a whole lot of stubs, but if you compare it to how many games you're playing online, I'm only getting 100 stubs per game. That's nothing. That is nothing. You gotta play literally thousands of games in order to make a decent amount of stubs off of just playing. But if you do this method, if you do it consistently and you do it a lot, then you will be able to make stubs off of this method. Now, another quick little tip that I will tell you guys, I haven't seen this anywhere, but as you can see, I'm doing the Mother's Day board right now for Conquest. If you just go to like Steel Fans, for example, you play it on Veteran, you will get a really good board. You may not get diamonds every time. I've gotten 1 diamond on it. Unfortunately, I didn't get it, but the difference between Veteran and Rookie on the board is significant. I cannot say that enough. On Rookie, every single time I have a board after playing a Rookie game, I literally get commons and 1 bronze. Veteran, you get a couple silvers, maybe a gold in there. If you're really lucky, a diamond. But the silvers and the golds add up. So I just wanted to throw this little tip in there for you guys. Play on Veteran when you are playing Conquest and CPU games. Do not play on Rookie. The difficulty is not hard at all. The difference between Rookie and Veteran is not a big difference when it comes to how hard the game is. But the huge difference is Rookie, you get commons and 1 bronze on your board. Veteran, you get a couple silvers and a gold, something good like that. And that adds up, especially when you're grinding this Conquest. I mean, it helps out tremendously. Any way you can get some cards is going to help. But trust me, guys, I know what I'm talking about. As you can see, I have a great team. I was able to do the, let me see here which one I did. 1 second, collection, there we go. As you can see here, I was able to do all of these, including the AL Central, where I was able to get Harmon Killebrew, and he is a beast, as well as Kenny Lofton is a beast for the Indians. So I was able to do the Indian set completely, no money spent. No money spent, and I was able to get these 3 diamonds and the rest of this team throw them into the set, and finish it off. So guys, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I have proof here that this method works. So, I mean, if you guys want to make stubs, I would take this method into consideration. I'm doing it and I'm making tons of stubs, and I would recommend you do it too. So, I just want to get this quick video out for you guys. That's going to be it for this YouTube video, guys. If you like what you see, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back with another video.